Bring up the sound.
Mm-hmm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, showtime.
Good day and season greetings to all my listeners and viewers out there on the Primal 4K app, Fit FM 96.7, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. I want to welcome you all to another exciting episode of Primal Sports Center. I'm your host there.
And I'm Kane the Sharp Watson. And it's time for Primal Sports Center. As you can see, we're decked out in red and we're feeling Santa-ish, eh?
Yeah, Christmas.
Christmas is upon us. I tell you, some nice breeze are blowing in the night time. I tell you, the season is definitely upon us.
Yeah.
And I mean, to kick things off,
Obviously, we have to start with the biggest sport, football.
Football, yeah.
The Olivier Shield is happening currently.
At States,
Yeah.
it's around the schoolboys football season because we have awarded a lot of winners from the under 14 level, the under 16 level, to the under 19 level. And it's, I mean, for me, the premier football in the island, Jamaican Premier League is rounding up and bringing excitement, but schoolboy football adds a certain type of entitlement, a certain feel, because everybody, cheers for their alma mater, to see people come out in their colors and school shirts and all of that. But now, as you can see, the finals is being held on at States. We're watching the first half, and for me, I don't see why. To me, probably the biggest schoolboy title, Olivier Shield, where the Costa Cup winner plays the Money Cup winner, and it's played all the way in States.
In States, and it's a school ground, not much stands and seatings when you look at the surroundings by the field. But
not only to talk about the field. The field to me is not tip-top shape anyway, but I mean, to me it should add a field where it should be marketed not only to the public, where local public, but to the Caribbean or to worldwide, where people tune in to see that.
The standard of the field, you can see that it's very bumpy.
So why not play the finals at the National Stadium?
Yes, and the Costa Cup finals was played in the National Stadium. The Manning Cup finals was played in the National Stadium. So why bring
the Champions Cup final?
The Champions Cup finals was played in the National Stadium. So why bring the Olivier Shield final, which is
it used to be a home and away, so I could understand where one would play in Kingston, one would play.
But I don't think
rural. But now it's one leg.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that our road should lead to the stadium.
Yeah, Garvey Masera is in Clarendon.
But even so, the stadium
the
to me
location
isn't really
No, I'm just
Kingston
saying, even if they're going to say Montego Bay Catherine Hall Stadium or the National Stadium, it's two good stadiums in terms of it can facilitate a huge crowd. Plus the field is not that bad.
Yeah.
But to carry the match to States.
To a schoolboy.
To States. That is
a school compound. I mean, I think it should be played.
When you watch a match, some of the man in the tree, the Caribbean Stadium field, a man in the mango tree.
When I lean up on a fence. And, but
it's
I don't see the stadium as either rural or urban. It's Jamaica.
It's a national stadium.
It's just like if you have a Premier League final, if you have the Money Cup final, any event, the biggest event of it should be held at the stadium.
The National Stadium. But
you
have a point, because it is your national stadium.
And you want people to come out
location.
and watch it. It is the national stadium, regardless of the location. If you move the national stadium to wherever, Portland, that's where
the national stadium.
The national stadium.
The best of the best.
The best of the best.
I
mean, everybody want to play in the national stadium. Everybody want to get a chance to go out there and play on that ground.
Well, as I say, Issa from time to time they do some things that make you have to scratch your head more times.
Just like how we've been saying, the Walker Cup and the Ben France Cup should be really. To me, that is
just
straightforward because it's a different competition now.
Yeah, it's an entirely different competition, and as we said before, years from now, and you're looking back and you say, how comes Casey can't win another Walker Cup? Because we're always in the Manning Cup finals, or JC, you always qualified to, is that consolation cup? So I was wondering if the name Walker or Ben Francis, if are these people, national heroes or some form of why the name can't change? You know what I mean? It's obvious that they don't really want to change the name, but the name have to change.
And if they run out of names, they can't find a name to
They have to name it something else.
But I mean, all in all, it has been a good football season. I mean, some ups and downs, but I mean, to kick things out, to say Garmasia and Kingston College are in Oliver Shield final.
Yeah.
We saw Kingston College defeat St. Catherine High 3-1 in the final, but last weekend, you were away. I think you watched some of the match.
Yeah.
Garmasia played McGrath.
Yes, I was there.
On penalties.
Yeah.
After scoring a last kick of the game goal, I think it was 93rd minute.
Yeah.
To equalize and then go into penalties. Heartbreak for McGrath. McGrath had a, historical season because how much people know of McGrath had.
Exactly.
Before this Manning Cup campaign, did you know about McGrath High? Yeah, probably because
but I don't think the average.
And even so, I hear about McGrath. I don't even know where McGrath is.
Exactly.
But McGrath is now on the map. League Cup finals. I hear it's somewhere near in Linstead. So we got all people in
and they had good support. McGrath had good support at the stadium last week Saturday. Good support.
So McGrath were seconds away. Last kick of game of winning the Costa Cup. Lost to Galvin heartbreaking fashion. So now Galvin is playing Kingston College in Oliver Shield. I'm going to Casey for that.
Yeah,
it's now nil at halftime. But Galvin themselves had a remarkable season, and 3-time champions now. As you can say, it's not the first rodeo. For McGrath, it would be their first rodeo. And we see on both sides of the fence, if St. Catherine had one, it would be their first Manning Cup. So, previous winners, Kingston College, previous winners, Garvin used that experience in the finals to clinch a title. And I think, being there more than once and that school history and that pedigree had something to say in the results.
Yeah.
McGrath can bounce back again after going to their first finals. And next year, who to tell, probably can lift the cup, but a remarkable run and experience was the telling factor for me for both Casey and Galvin throughout the season to clinch their titles.
I have one thing to say. The overall standard this year, it's not bad, but I've seen this trend over the past 3, 4, 5 years where I think the coaches, they're overcoaching the youth them now.
Overcoaching.
Meaning, I don't think the kids are allowed to express themselves like before. Everybody trying to play this tiki-taka kind of football.
Play from the back.
Yeah. But at the same, I don't see an outstanding player. I just don't see the players being allowed to express themselves on the ball.
I think they're broken and shifting.
No, I want to see
a system football.
I want to see system, but at the same time, I want to see the youth them being themselves on the pitch. I think the coaches, you want to have one-touch football on the ball to move and do a lot of work, but at the same time, you don't want to suppress the individual skill of the footballers that we have. And I'm watching the finals. We were watching the first half a while ago. And it does. Apart from Messi, I like Messi. But I like Messi from KC.
That means me.
Yeah. I just don't see the individual talent anymore, like what we used to see back in the days. And I think the coaches that they need to allow the youth them for play and express themselves more on the pitch. Play to them personality. Let them express themselves a bit more. You used to have a Excelsior coach. He used to just, if you ever make 2 or 3 touches, him take you out for the field. A famous Excelsior coach from back in the day. Not so far back though.
If you make 2 or 3 touches.
Yeah, man, he sub you in, and I say you have to allow the youth them to play them personality, So remember, at the end of the day, it's entertainment too, you know. Not at the end of the day, we need a little
Yeah, but
entertainment.
everybody on the pitch can,
No, but
express
you
themselves.
tell me.
Yeah, for
You've
people
been
who play
watching.
like machines. Like especially left back and right back. You know, you've got on the
But
front.
machine is his thing. Machine is his thing. But if you look on this season and the last season, you don't really see that kind of standout type of player.
But to me, that is probably even worldwide. Because if you look,
I'm about to say that too.
all right, I say it's a pep mash up football. Then.
I think so.
Pep Guardiola mash up football.
I think in some sense.
Speaking of Pep, Man City can win a game. Last 10 games, Man City have one victory.
Yeah.
They lost early in the week to Juventus, 2-0 in the Champions League.
Yeah, and
they play Manchester United tomorrow.
yeah.
So they say that if two sides could lose a match, it would be tomorrow. But the thing is, you have to have a result. So two of them can't lose because a two-side were in the done jobs. So Manchester Derby could have probably just don't keep.
Yeah.
But back to what you were saying. Pep, everybody want to play tiki-taka.
Yeah, and trust me.
Play from the back and knock the ball around and keep African take 2-3 touches.
And we're going to go into another topic later about the NBA and the decline of the NBA as well. Mm-hmm. And I have a problem with it because everybody's playing the same way. And I think it's the same thing that's happening now in football. Mm-hmm. I've seen everybody and I just think the coaches, they're overdoing it. Sometimes you have to make a youth do a thing.
And if you look even so, when football back in the day, you used to play have two forwards on a team.
Yeah.
You hardly even can find one good forward.
Yeah.
You know, you have Holland up front and Hurricane over here, Lewandowski over here. But I remember days where you have Ronaldo and Adrian up front, or Inzaghi and Del Piero, or Raul and I can't remember now. But I just saying you have two forwards, Michael Owen or Fernando Torres. So, but no, football has changed completely.
Yeah.
Where it's down the wing and cut in and try curl the ball in.
You think it's more exciting? No, you think it's more exciting now than previous years?
No, I would say.
Yeah, because there's nothing to look forward to.
But the kids now watching the football now, that's what they're watching. So they have nothing to compare to. We know the older folks, and I guess when we get even older now, because if you ask people that are older than us back in the day,
I think somebody's gonna have to change this.
Our era probably wasn't as good as the Johan Cruyffs or the Peles or
before
the Maradonas before us. And then they say, oh, football has declined. But we enjoyed the 90s, 2000 football. So, I mean, I guess it's just a matter of eras and things change.
That's a part of it too. That's a part of it.
Because
but
if you ask me,
I think
Pele is the greatest thing
yeah.
in football. And I sit down and watch it and be like, Pele just dribbling past these tailors and sailors like it's nothing. These people are not professionals.
Yeah.
Maradona in them short shots and I hop over people and I'm like, no, but these guys can't defend.
Yeah,
but you can't tell.
No, because
saying that, 80s football was the best football.
Yeah, because you can't look at Maradona and say what's happening over people because everybody was under the same circumstances. So it was a standout.
Yeah.
It was a standout.
And
but
then now, for me, the 90s, 2000 football, to me, was the top level.
I remember actually something. You know, normally they're on the football field now, and you say you give them a this, you get the only name you have now can talk about is really Messi now, you know.
Yeah.
Like you give them a Messi or Romario, you don't have. When you look at schoolboy football now, and overall, you just don't have that anymore. Well, Mbappe is still there. When you come and
say them give them Mbappe. Mbappe not did nothing to imagine.
No, I'm just saying there's no real standout, and I think it's because of this. The same tiki-taka thing, and then the coaches just stifling the youth them and not allowing them to express them. Look at Brazilian football. Which Brazilian you can look at and say, yo,
Anthony.
And them style for Anthony, right?
No,
Anthony say, you remember what them tell him? Say them are penalize him if him continue run over the ball and do him like a
yeah.
So them are penalize him.
The last real Brazilian to me was Ronaldinho.
Yes.
Played football where you can see him enjoy it and played with flair. And
yeah.
He was allowed to express himself.
Exactly.
Now, if you look on Brazilian team, they're playing more like Europeans.
Machine,
play
robotic.
In the European League.
Yeah.
And hence, Brazil hasn't won any World Cup since 2002.
Yeah.
But even the brand of football they're playing, it's not fun to watch. They're not getting results.
It's not fun to watch.
So, if you are sacrificing that now to play more machine-like,
and you're not getting the
and you're not
results.
getting the results, then
Why not just go back to your samba?
go back to your roots.
Yeah. Let's
And
go.
we know that Brazil is, so to say, the mecca of football.
Yeah.
Brazil is the best footballing country in
Yeah.
the world,
Yeah.
and they're on the decline because
Yeah.
they're playing another brand
Down
of
to
football.
big field and system and too much of.
Play more like Europeans.
Yeah.
So-
Because I remember the man that used to play that beach football, a lot of scrimmage and grew up on, just like how we
Futsal.
grew up on scrimmage in
Yeah.
Jamaica. There's a lot
Futsal
of
and-
scrimmage close, close.
Flicks and tricks.
Yes.
Football now is more machine-like, you see, like the Hollands and the Rodgers.
Maybe that's beneficial to those countries, but it's surely not South America.
Yeah,
South America people more spicy.
Yeah.
They're more
And who won the last World Cup?
Argentina.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
And, well, the GOAT, Messi. And he's allowed to express himself on the field. So.
And even Di Maria, he's the next one who's allowed.
Yeah, he's allowed to.
You can watch him and say, boy, yeah. But I tell you, I just think here in Jamaica, watching the Manning Cup, I don't watch any Pepsi or any Colts yet. But I hope the coach can change them style. Everybody don't have to do the same thing.
And I think some players, that the gifted ones, should be allowed to express
Of course.
You know, you're going to have the players that are more machine-like, more rigid, play with more strength, robust, those type of players. But the players that tend to have that touch,
allow them to do it.
that flair,
allow them
to do it. Yet still, those players need to know that you
still within the system
and play within the system and get your teammates involved and don't hold on for the ball too long. But you should be allowed that. That Ronaldinho.
Do you think? So what creates a mismatch? What do you think creates mismatch when it comes on the team?
When a man is definitely just better than you,
So-
have more flair and skill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that require maybe 2 man for watch him or 3 man for watch him, and then you can create space for other players. But when you, as a coach, don't allow this youth to express his skill, there's no need. There's no need. You're not gonna have that mismatch. You're gonna have a stalemate.
Help him to grow in that role.
Yes.
But even so, you said that is Liam Bailey allowed to express himself on the field?
Of course. Liam Bailey have the green light,
Yeah, what does he express?
Him just not skill. I just think Leon is not skill and balance enough.
Yeah.
That's just my thing. That's my opinion.
So he's not skilled enough, but he has the green light.
He has a green light.
So he should be the green light should be taken away from him. He should get the red light now. Sit on the bench. Yeah.
He's actually injured again? No?
Yeah, I think he's
Okay.
injured.
But that, all right.
We see it now.
All right, so that's my take on the Manning Cup in terms of the level of football that I'm seeing. That's my take. They're not playing bad in terms because I watched the first half. They're knocking the ball and all of that, but you need that X factor. You need that person that can take on a 1 or 2 player and create space and
Better
opening
pitches too as well, 'cause
and
that's
drive fear into your opponent.
Mismatches because
Yeah.
if you know you have to look out for that player and that player abusing your
Right
wing back,
away.
you know that you have to double up on that side. That
Right
open
away.
up chances
Yeah,
more for
yeah.
the rest of the team. And
Yeah.
each team should have that player. I think.
Of course. And we're Jamaicans, a scrimmage will grow up a play, so I'm sure them youth have it.
Yeah, well, we're not lacking talent.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And you know some
sure.
of them want to do the flicks and tricks.
Yeah.
Come see, which match was it?
Hey,
see catching versus KC. I see catching. I just
Walk
without a
through the
near,
field.
just flick the ball over KC man head.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Him have that in them foot.
Wow. I look at my bedroom them, because you know, we're at KC. Sit down and we're like, yo, wow. I was like, yeah. I must have like that.
Yeah. I remember, I think this was about maybe 1996, 97, KC versus Woolmans, down by Woolmans. Keith Kelly,
Yeah.
stand up on the football.
Yeah. Man.
The middle of the match, I can't remember his name, Jeremy.
You?
No man, Casey man.
Johnny Johnson.
One tall, I can't remember. We used to call him Giraffe or something like that. And him running and he must pick up a salad.
Just like that.
Yeah, kid stand up on the ball with them 2 foot them and the defender running and man jump out right through.
Yeah.
You know them kind of
excitement.
them kind of
And I hear
excitement.
stories about Walter Boyd as a schoolboy footballer.
Man run underneath.
Yeah, I used to the stadium used to live up. You know that man is an Eastman, Excelsior.
Yeah.
And the whole Excelsior used to come up on my stadium when Walter Boyd are playing at the stadium. And I said, when him hold and salad and all of that. That are the excitement
Walter
to the
Boyd
game.
versus Peddler. Yeah, man. Yeah, you need the
You
rivalry.
need some of that.
Yeah.
Instead of this robust or that, this even so robust, this tiki-taka.
Yeah.
You know, but as I said, people say Pep much of football, but Pep get a lot of trophies, a lot of results.
Him get the results with the teams that he. But as I say, everybody don't have to follow down the same road. You know what I mean? You can be creative. Pep is great because he's creative. He come with his own thing.
Yeah.
So the other coaches them need to sit down and stop being so lazy and come up with them own style of football. You can copy some of it, but you have to copy everything. You don't have to. You know what I mean? You know, you can be a little bit more creative. But I hope to see in the future that with schoolboy football get back to them times. Because it's also a reflection of how the reggae boys play too, you know. It's the same kind of thing.
Reggae boys. Reggae boys.
Our reggae boys.
We do, it's not reggae boys.
Oh well,
Remember,
well,
it's
they're foreigners.
It's not reggae
Yeah, let me
boys.
correct. Yeah, but it's still
mean the Brit jam?
The Brit
Brit jam. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah,
And
right.
we even so playing more robust.
Yeah.
We're not playing with much flair.
Mhm.
As you can, but even so when Stephens come on, you can see him trying to run down and cut in
Yeah,
and
see
all
for
that.
yeah.
But I mean, other than that, we need to get back that.
Yeah,
you know,
man. Mhm.
that flair or that entertainment factor. Cause you guys were like a boring dull affair.
Yeah.
Have some of
We
that,
need
man.
some excitement.
Part of the sport.
Yeah, we need some
Plot over, when
excitement.
last you see a man plot over 2 balls? And go,
You want to coach take
body
him
rock.
off? You want to coach take him off? No, sir. The most you see them go wiggle for 2 times and them just have to pass
Yeah,
the
cut
ball.
in, cut out.
Yeah, yeah.
Use burst of speed. But when you see a man try push it through a man foot or flick it over a man head,
Yep.
it's part of the sport. That's
Yep.
part of the
Yep.
sport.
Yep.
Not to say, I mean, yeah, results. I want results, but you have to play a brand of football that is entertaining too.
Yep.
I mean, you have to have that player that put people in the stands. And first we wanted to be like a local player still.
Yeah.
Not just anybody that burst of speed, run down the flank, cut in and kick the ball hard. That Ronaldinho, some people born with that gift still, and coaches should let those players
Yeah, I think so.
enhance that.
Yeah, man.
Enhance that gift. Don't subdue it and be like,
It-
all right,
it
pass
should-
the ball every time.
Yeah, it should be something that I work on doing training, you know. Just like set pieces and stuff, you know, but anyway, so Kane, what was the result in terms of Pepsi and
Pepsi
and the Colts?
KC defeated Woolmans.
Mhm.
So KC are
Pepsi.
the under 14 champions and the Manning Cup champions. Under 16 Colts, Stats defeated Excelsior. So
Okay.
Stats are the under 16 champion. KC the under 14 champions. KC the under 19 champions. On the D Cup side, under 14 and under 16 will be played December the 17th. Today is December the 14th. So in 3 days' time, we see Glenmuir play Manchester, the under 14 final.
Okay.
And Clarendon College will play Manningside in the under 16 final.
Mannings. Oh,
Manningside.
okay.
So even so, we can look out for these teams.
Yeah.
As I say, a Manningside, maybe Manning Cup, maybe next year or next
Yeah,
2 years.
next-
And we won't be surprised because they're doing the work from the under 14, under 16 level coming up. So, you know, Glenmuir
Staple, them regular.
Glenmuir
Yeah.
was there in the Manning Cup, was ousted in the semi-final.
Clarendon also.
Clarendon College, you know, is always there.
Always there.
Yeah. So, I mean, you see these teams, so those championships will be decided next week, and that will wrap up schoolboy season.
Yeah.
Although I think there is now where the under 14 urban champion will play the under 14 rural champion. So more football left to play on that side of the fence. But the under 19 level wrapping up now, where Casey and Stets were locked in a deadlock, nil all at halftime.
Gavin Masia.
Sorry,
Gavin
Gavin Masia,
Masia,
Casey versus Gavin Masia.
At Stets.
At Stets, yeah, Stets, yeah. And we saw Stets winning the Ben Francis Cup, Mona winning the Manning Cup. So, yeah, but I'm still stuck on this wide match playing down by Stets.
Yeah.
Stadium should be filled now with both KC supporters and Gavin Masia supporters. You know
Yep.
what I mean? All roads lead to the stadium, no matter which school is closer to the stadium, yes or no. I mean, everything should be held at the stadium. That's a Mecca.
Yeah.
That's the facilities.
And you know,
It's no longer
I was wondering why I was wondering if there's an event at the stadium but there's no event at the stadium, so I just don't know why. But as I said before, it's have a lot of problems and a lot of issues that they have to solve, and it's not just in football. I think there. I remember when the Flow Cup, which is now the Champions Cup, was was turning out to be even bigger than the Manning Cup.
Yeah.
I remember
That was heading
2016 finals, the stadium
Yeah, man.
filled to capacity.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I mean?
think it was JC and Georges.
JC and Georges.
And I was there.
They had
And
no
I needed-
space. Yeah.
I need a JC or George's support.
No space in bleachers.
But
No
football
space
was
in
doing it
grandstand.
on that day.
Yeah,
As I
yeah.
said, that was heading to be a thing where every year we look forward to that. No.
Yeah. And now I think they had some issue with flow, and then they stepped out. Then it turned into diesel cup. So I think there's the common is always there in the mix. And I know there's something behind closed door that happened between Issa and Flo. And the cup is watered down now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They started off good. Had a good 2-3 years of it. Good 2-3 years of it.
It kick off with the ball.
So I just
dub it as country versus town, and we look forward to it.
and then once Flo gave up the contract for it or whatever, they stepped out. It just went downhill. And for me, and even when you look at cricket, it says in control of schoolboy cricket. It's still dead. I see they're trying to put it on TV, but the marketing for it is just not there. Our sport that we play at table tennis is not doing enough. You know what I mean? They're not marketing the sport. They're not looking for sponsorship. They're not looking for it to give back incentives to the school. You know, in the Manning Cup, you get something like maybe $500,000 to win the Manning Cup. So that's an incentive for schools to enter and pump more resources into that sport itself. You know, champs is also, you win something like $1 million for the winning schools. You get money. The top 5 schools get money. So it's an incentive for the schools. But what happened to the other sports? You know what I mean? And even with those sports, I don't think they're doing a good enough job. You know, the champs will take care of itself because we have a tradition for it. For decades, you know, so it's easy. It's kind of easy. You know, done a turnover already. But you can see where they need to do a little bit more with some of the football, the decision they're making, the football, table tennis, hockey, the rest of sports. It's a failing association, if you ask me. No, I'm telling you, they're not doing justice to the sports within the high schools.
But it comes down to a point. Again, is Jamaica really a sporting country? Or
Yeah.
does love sports?
Yeah, but that is true.
Because
That
look
is
at the facilities. You say that Issa alone, but even the facilities in every sport.
yeah.
The indoor more graduation and party and keeping indoor
Wedding
center,
and all kind of
wedding,
thing.
all kind of function, keeping an indoor center more than sports.
Yeah.
Arena more JLP conference, PNP conference, keeping the national arena more than sports.
Than a sporting event, and you know the reason for that, right?
No,
because the sporting bodies they can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
They can't afford it, so it's supposed to be subsidized by the government
So
itself.
we Jamaicans who claim to love sports, we don't invest in our sports.
No, that is so. Yeah, that is.
Even the top sports, track and field and football, do we really invest in track and field and football? Only
Yeah.
the stars really make it fair.
Yeah,
Only the
and
stars.
and they make it and they make it.
complain a lot.
Yeah, and they make it not because of the system here.
because of the
It's
system.
internationally. They're
International.
getting sponsored
So,
by and
All the
yeah.
highlights and all these accolades, and we have this winner here, and I mean, swimming Ali Atkinson, we have.
It's all
Bonnie Shaw,
it's all on
we-
the self. It's personal sacrifices that you have to put out
all
and
those
looking
statues you see
sponsored.
at stadium, all of them, all of these athletes make it on the international scene.
Not because
Not
of
much
our
investment
system.
was done by our own local
Yeah,
produce. Yes,
Yeah.
MVP, but MVP is a club.
Yeah.
So MVP invests in their athletes. But
when you
overall,
call it what it is, the government not doing a good job with sports. I think that's where
you've
the
been to
problem
Denver.
is.
I've been to Denver
Yeah.
to train early. And prior to a tournament, was there a couple of weeks. And where I stayed at a facility. And the hall that I stayed in could hold probably, let's say, 20 tables, 15
Yeah.
tables,
Mm,
comfortably.
Mm.
And sleeping area, bathroom facilities, everything decent, top quality. And then, I do physical, so I'm all right, I want to go for a run. So I go outside and go for a run on the compound. And to my surprise, that compound was so huge. It was huge, like, let's say,
The
probably
national park.
like
Yeah.
JDF or JDF.
Yeah.
And you just walk out JDF and you see like, this, I never JDF was that big until you actually go around. And I'm running around this facility and I look and I see an arena for boxing. I see an arena for volleyball.
Yeah.
I see an arena for squash. On the grounds, So all in this facility where I stay, everything on the compound is for sports.
Yeah. So why we can't do the same thing?
There's a baseball ring to the left. There's a softball ring down
Yeah.
by that side. And I run on the whole. I couldn't
All
run
over
on the whole.
Central America, that's the case though. Everywhere I go in Central America, I see that. I see it in Salvador,
And are these countries rich countries?
Yeah,
They're
they have these
rich?
multi-purpose centers.
Them
all
rich?
of
Them
So
rich?
no,
Why we can't
yeah,
do the
man,
same
some of
thing?
them rich, some not rich.
So why we can't do
So
the same thing
would you say Jamaica is a rich or poor country?
compared to
We're
Cuba?
not
Cuba
as
have the
poor
same
as some
thing.
places.
We're not poor.
We're not
We're not
poor.
poor.
We're not poor.
We're not poor.
I
I
see
see some people in the
I
latest.
think our ideas are
you can
poor.
see the latest BMWs on the streets of Kingston.
Green.
Any given time in all
I
colors.
see a shocking color green one the other day.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I've seen
all
a few
over the
on
place.
TikTok.
Yeah.
But why can't we have a facility like that?
Yeah.
Look on the, so for example, on the grounds of JDF, not to say we're going to kick out the soldiers of JDF.
They want to kick them out anyway,
Well,
but
I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
But I
But
think
you know that when you
Don't
say
really
of
need an
facilities, we were gifted, I think, by the Saudi Arabians, an indoor sports center, and it was built, and no indoor sports took place in there. All
some
it is
of a
used to do-
Sligoville.
No, the indoor sports center, the one at in the stadium
Independence
complex,
Park?
Independence Park. There's a big center there, and it's not used for sports largely. Yeah, you see them have conventions and church and all kind of things.
Keep it and keep apart them now.
That's my
Young
point.
and
That's
all
my point.
part.
I saw a party with Cartel
Yeah.
jumping up and down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
kind
No,
of
but it's a fact.
yeah. So,
Yeah. They need to use
and
some of
we
these.
want to be world beaters.
Yeah.
Well, how can we be world beaters?
I-
We compete with people who are, ahead of us in all infrastructure, investment.
I think we lack vision in them because even if you invest in it, there's so many things that you can gain back from it. You know what I mean? There's a lot more that you can gain back, you know.
I don't think so.
These Spanish countries.
We can't all be winners, And
No, not winners. I
we're
mean, in
not-
terms of the facilities and ISA putting proper things in place for the different sporting
I saw
discipline.
a
I think
baseball
it can be
contract-
done.
A baseball contract, a guy got a
can be
baseball
done.
contract for, I think it's the New York Mets. I don't remember his name.
Jamaica.
No, man, I think his name is Juan Soto. I don't remember his name. I'm going to double check it. And the contract he got, he's going to earn more than Tom Brady and LeBron James combined.
Wow.
I know Tom Brady played for how much years?
Yeah.
And LeBron James played for how much years?
Well, there's more money in it now.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, so
I'm sure he's from one of these islands. that
There's a
were-
lot
More
of
than like
things.
a damn
I
right.
think there's a lot of things the government overall can do. You can always tax them 10%.
you
for
think it's the
life.
role of government to do everything for the people?
No, yeah, because why you take
Well,
my
if the
money then?
government
Hold
stop
on,
everything,
Peter. So
if
why you take my
government
money?
stop everything for people,
So
why
Peter,
I'm just
not?
asking,
Peter,
I'm just-
why you take my money then? I don't see good roads. Why you take my money?
So what you asking for? More taxes so that we can do more sports?
No, put the
I
taxes to
don't
better
taxes-
use.
I
think
don't taxes
put
to
our
the taxes.
taxes to
I
better
believe
use.
that
Give back the
private,
taxes.
private.
No, private is the way to go, you
Yeah.
know. But you remember who set policies, who make things harder, the regulations and all things. This is much harder. Yeah, so
Private is the way to go, but yet
So you're here on Primal calling for a change of government.
no.
So just wondering.
Anyway, it's time for
The controversy started already.
Yeah.
Listen, man, listen. Greetings, everyone. Last week I came here and I looked at a fight that was upcoming. UFC 310, Alexander Pantoja versus Asakura. And I made the prediction of how the fight would go, how the fight would end, and even what time the fight would end. I predicted the start of the third round, but it ended in the end of the second round. So forgive me, people, because I try to protect my 100% UFC fighting record. Pantoja is against Asakura. Asakura is a Japanese who is becoming quite a star. He punches hard. And everybody was scared of him. But I said to you that Pantoja is going to grab him and he's going to choke him out. You're a call, sir?
Yep.
And once again, I was right. Because that's why I am the fight master. Can I get the title now? Fight man. Can we add that title? Yeah, so
You're
once
a
again,
Primal sport.
it went exactly as thing. But I'm going to dabble into boxing now. Because next week, there's a rematch between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Usyk is from Ukraine, and he upset Tyson Fury last time, right? He simply outworked Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury have skills, have a good little stick and jab and a right cross kind of fight, but he rests too much in the fight. Tyson Fury can only give you like 10 seconds of each round, 15 seconds of each round, and then he's mostly dancing and resting. In fact, Usyk knocked him down, if I recall, in about round 7 or 8. Knocked him to the ground, and he was woozy for several rounds, and he lost on points. So the big rematch is this weekend, and it's only on pay-per-view. It's going to be hard for people to watch it. But what is my prediction? My prediction is I've been watching the training sessions of Tyson Fury. I've been watching Usyk, and I think the fight is going to go exactly like the first fight. I don't see what Tyson Fury can do to change the fight. He can't keep Usyk off him because Usyk is going to outwork him. And Usyk have a very dangerous uppercut and a hook and all these close quarters punches. He's going to knock him out again. Probably knock him down and not sure about out in the latter rounds. Fury still look overweight to me. Still, you know, he's an easy target. Except when he's jabbing, he keep you off. But I think that fight is not going to go the distance. Did you guys know about a horse race called the Mute Mile or the Mute Mile? It is the biggest prize in the Caribbean. And we had that at Caymanas Park 2 weeks ago. And it was interesting to see that it was a cowboy-themed kind of thing. You know, Jamaica full up a puppy show. And we're trying to to give it a Western theme. So everybody dressed up in a cowboy hat and stirrups and all kind of thing, all Jamaica puppy show people to go the Mute Mile. And so if you look in your gleaner and you think you'll see everybody dressing up. I didn't think we did it all that well, but I want to tell you my connection to the race. So the Mute Mile was for $250,000 US. Big prize. And I'm going to tell you guys how I could have become a millionaire. Now, me and a couple of friends have certain connections, and we were told that there was a horse available. Would I like to participate in it? Couple million Jamaican dollars? Would I like to? But I did the feasibility analysis. I discovered that I don't know enough about horse racing. And so I backed out. And the owner who has put the horse up for sale, he changed his mind about selling the horse and pulled back his thing. He was a little upset with the powers that be. And he decided to stick with it and enter the race. Well, that horse is fun can't done. Is him win? He upset the odds. There was an American horse in there, Legacy Isle. And Fun Can Done, who is the underdog, who was, if I was lucky enough to have made that bet and bought him, I'd have had $37 million to add to the less than 0.1 of a million that I've seen of my life savings. But yeah, but it was close. Now, close shave. Antonio may never play football again. His injuries are so bad that he is unlikely to, he certainly won't be playing for this year. And because of the multiple fractures and things, he probably won't be able to walk, let alone play. And at 36, 37, somewhere in that range. How old is Antonio?
I have to double check.
He's not looking young to me. I don't know if he will ever play again. I'm not betting one way or the other, but I don't know if he will ever play again. Leon Bailey might come back. He have an injured hamstring, I'm told. And I think Leon Bailey can look forward to recover quickly so he can return to the bench for Aston Villa.
34 years old.
Well, there you go. He's 34.
Mikel, yeah.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to Leon. There's always a place on the bench for him when he returns to thing. And
He'll be starting.
yeah, man, and I hope he returns also to Jamaica's bench. We wish him well, and that he recovers from a hamstring injury. And he will be able to make the bench. Now, there's a Jamaican who won the Olympic gold medal in this year. I think his name is Stoner. I don't remember his first name. Roger or something like that. And Mr. Stoner is embarking on a exciting new career. And he's trying out for the NFL. I don't know whose idea this is. I don't know what skills you can take from discus into NFL. Certainly, I heard one time they wanted Usain Bolt to be like a running back or wide receiver. And I had one thing to say, that the minute him get a good tackle, that will be the end of his career. And I think the same thing of Mr. Stoner. I'm not sure. Some people say he can be a QB. I don't think so. QB requires knowledge of the sport beyond any belief. You cannot teach a man how to be a QB. QB, you've had to be playing it from high school, in my opinion, to be able to see the movements and call the plays and do this kind of thing.
Probably more like a linebacker because he has a size.
Linebacker, I don't. First of all, I'm watching very curiously to see what Stoner is gonna do in the NFL. Well, people know that one of my peeves is complaining about siren abuse by the police in Jamaica. I believe that they're causing all the problems in Jamaican traffic. two set of siren, one going one way, one going the other way, for no reason other than the police don't want to sit in the traffic like the rest of us. And but I was driving the other day down the road, and just at the corner there, and guess what? There's a man in a wheelchair. They put him in the middle of the traffic, and he could get killed any minute now because the police refused to take him out of the road to create a safe situation. Have you seen it? He's at Balmoral Avenue. They put the guy in the wheelchair in between lane 1 and lane 2. And you're coming down fast, and it's very dangerous. And the police need to do something about it to take the man out of the road. Otherwise, they should get him an alarm so that when we're coming down, he can put on the lights and we know that the man is there. I don't have any cartel news this week, except that I see cartel hanging around a girl called Sandra Rose. And them tell me about see them, I don't see them anywhere. And I'm wondering if cartel has gone back to his old ways. I hope not. And that's not the.
That is always.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying that I would like the comments on which team you're on. I know you're on Team Sidem, and I think you might be on Team Sandra Rose. But that's sports commentary. What say you?
I'm on team always.
Yeah.
People, the phone lines are now 1876 552 7406, and that's via WhatsApp only. 1876 552 7406.
Roger Stone have no chance.
Can be a linebacker.
You get two like well. No man.
Linebacker them not get much link. Close.
No. You have no chance. Yeah. Listen, at age what, he's what, 24? At age 24, if you have never experienced football before, pick it up at that age is a different thing. You know, you get like left and right, bruise it. No, sir. Not care which position. Maybe the safest position is maybe cornerback. The one that guard the wide receivers, maybe, and the safety. Maybe that's the safest position.
He's definitely not their cornerback.
No, sir, it's too big.
He'll be a linebacker, but I don't think he has. NFL is tough.
Yeah, I was wondering how where that come from. You know, like.
Somebody thinks because he was an Olympian, they are somehow special. That's what
Yeah, special. But NFL is a special game, you know. It's more than special. I can tell you that.
Their life expectancy
After football, especially the man in the trenches. Well, yeah.
You get tackled and your break cut short.
You stay
Licking your ribs and all.
Yes.
Boxing and serious thing.
Yeah.
When they get punched in your face,
Yeah.
it's a different thing.
Yeah.
I've been in a boxing ring once, and trust me, I don't plan to go back in a boxing ring at all.
And Peter touched on the quarterback a while ago. A lot of people underestimate that position, you know, even though they don't get hit as much. But that position requires a lot of brain knowledge and yeah, man, it's a tough position for play, man. People think, Tom Brady's a shoulder boy. You don't know the amount of studying and the amount
between the lines and all that.
Yeah, man.
Very detailed sport.
Yeah, man. That position rough, man.
You do have people out there just running up and down.
No, sir.
Run routes and all that.
And if you listen to all them youth, if you ever listen to the interview from like when they and them are talk and Randy Moss and even Tom Brady of late when he's on TV more now, and you listen to how them Tony Romo, you listen to how the conversation with them have and the detail and the talking about the players and where it should be, and
I think it's probably the most detailed
team sport. Of course, I think so. Yeah.
More than football.
Of course,
more than
easily.
Basketball.
I remember that one mistake, you know, one person make a slight mistake that cost you a touchdown or cost you the play. It probably can even cost you your quarterback for 2 years of injury. Your career. Yeah. So I think it's the ultimate team sport. That's what we should say. It's the ultimate.
No, that's what you're saying. Ultimate team sport is football to be, but
the ultimate team sport. Because one person, everybody have to be synchronized.
Okay, in terms of that.
Yeah, in terms of that level.
Yeah.
But you know the biggest game is football. Yeah. But the gridiron football is the ultimate team game, man. It's like going to war, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's like
Have you
war.
ever been to war?
No, but as I say, you know, I read about you know, it's similar thing. Yeah. Similar
Currently,
thing.
Government is leading KC 1-0 in the second half with 12 minutes to play. So
Yeah.
Government is looking to win the Oliver Shield. I mean, if it's tied at the end of the game, they go straight to PK. But government say
Yeah.
no leading one love.
So how long now that rule has been in place? You know, the straight to penalties.
Couple years back.
Couple years now.
Yeah,
They don't want to play too much
Yeah,
football.
because they're playing a lot of football already.
Yeah,
They know
yeah.
This cup, that cup. They're playing 3 matches a week.
Yeah. So you just call him. Okay.
So
One good thing is though. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And
Okay.
Peter touch on the boxing, Tyson Fury versus Usyk. Tyson Fury, what is it, over the hill?
I think so.
Tyson Fury do have a chance.
So you are with
No,
it.
Yeah, man.
no,
Tyson Fury
but
does
you
the
never
thing.
you went against Tyson because of the same thing couple of
I
months
said
ago.
Usyk with
Yeah.
So Usyk again, they're making money still.
It's just, yeah.
But I know the Gypsy King. One thing with boxers, boxers are overly confident.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say overly confident, but to be a boxer, you have to be.
Yeah.
You have to can talk and talk.
I see some guys talking some things to Tyson back when Tyson was 19, 20, and I said, what? The man them reaching at the ring, the man them start run up and
Out
down.
of every sport, to me, boxers have to be confident. And they walk and they talk. After boxing is probably tail tennis, because all tail tennis players talk smart.
Yeah.
I think controversial boss can come on and run so much commentary.
Yeah.
Get from table tennis,
Yeah.
can talk out and smack around and thing.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, but I tell you, to be a boxer, even worldwide, when it comes to table tennis, you have to, trust me.
Well, Mike is one too, eh?
Iron Mike.
Our Iron Mike.
Our Iron Mike.
The Jamaican Iron Mike.
Yeah. I tell you. But yeah. We don't want to touch on the what is it? Before you want to touch on the NBA, Time Athlete of the Year.
Yes, Time Magazine, the Athlete of the Year is a female.
Yeah.
Peter, Time Magazine is an American magazine, right?
It's an American publication.
American publication.
Yeah.
Oh.
James. I think Serena won it already. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Serena.
Very likely. Very likely.
yeah.
Michael Phelps and those kind of guys.
Tiger
very
Woods.
likely. Yes.
Tiger
LeBron
Woods.
James.
Yes.
Yeah, all the great.
But this girl, no.
But you're saying that this is the only non-great.
I would like somebody to explain why this girl
She's a rookie.
deserves it. Honor. It's
from-
her first season.
Who won? Caitlin Clark.
For me, well, in her
WNBA rookie.
in her defense, I can say she's revolutionizing female basketball.
She has revolutionized female basketball.
In a sense, because she's doing things that no other female.
Tell me one
like
of the
shooting from the logo. You know, no other female. We never seen a female play like Steph Curry before. You know, so she's shooting from the logo. She have other attributes to her game, but overall, that's one of the main
She won the
things.
league this year? She won the league?
No. And I would tell you,
Usually we reserve these honors for winners, you know.
Yes, that is true. But I think maybe for WNBA and the whole thing surrounding Kate, I think it's the numbers that she brought to the game.
No,
and I would say this to you. Over the past 5 years, I think Caitlin, the finals in the NCAA women's basketball
That's
finals.
before she became a pro.
Man, but she's more popular in the college system.
Also, you win of popularity.
That is what I'm saying. Is a part of it. So the finals was the most viewed finals in 5 years. Every basketball, whether it's NBA.
It wasn't she alone. I saw there were 9 other people on the court.
No, she brought is because of Caitlin
But what would you
Clark.
say is the biggest sport in America?
Football.
College football.
Yeah.
And then college basketball.
Yeah.
It's the biggest college.
The Super Bowl still have the more probably, but college is the number one thing.
College in America.
NCAA, is
So
number one.
by your logic, we should be giving all these sportsmen of
No,
the
I'm just
year
saying
awards
She
to college
contribute-
athletes.
No, for the South Carolina versus Iowa, record breaking in terms of viewership, and that includes the NBA.
What's the name
over
of the?
past
We're
5
all
years.
in agreement that she shouldn't be time.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Because
I'm just giving an argument
there's an
why.
athlete also who did well in collegiate track and field, Abby Steiner.
Yeah.
I'm
Right?
Steiner.
How did I mean?
She's not popular enough.
Yeah, man, she was college
Track
popular.
and field.
She was college popular.
No, track and field is not on the map. And you and I both agree on that part. Track and field is
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So
It's not a
on the
global
map. It's not global as basketball, right?
Okay.
Right. You don't have the numbers, but I think she got it because of her popularity, plus her game as well. She's exciting to watch. You know what I mean?
But even she getting a lot of
I saw also in the
backlash
same
from
magazine.
the
And she
league.
broke a lot of records as a
In the
rookie.
same magazine,
even on teammates and fighting against her.
Yeah.
I saw in the same magazine,
Yeah.
Donald Trump got Man of the Year.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Should he have gotten?
He's the most popular man on the planet right now.
I mean,
Is he?
Of course, easily.
Surviving an
He's a
assassination
superstar,
attempt?
Peter.
So hold on. A man who can't win the popular vote in America.
He won it this year.
No, he did not. Go
Didn't
check the
win.
results.
No.
Check the results.
No.
didn't
Donald
win
Trump
the
won.
popular vote.
All right, we can
All right,
check
but
that.
we take that up on Primal News.
but
Yeah.
so that man survived an assassination attempt.
Yeah.
So that means that man must be the man of the year.
And the way him talk to him talk like a regular person on the streets. Him don't talk like a politician. Him cuss and use foul language.
And you like that? You like that?
No, the average person like it.
You think the
average
Pope-
man in the bar in the street?
You think we could use a pope who spoke like an average person as
Yeah.
well?
We'll have more trust in the Pope.
If we got a barman to run the
No,
the
more.
Vatican.
They speak more like how the masses
They
speak.
probably have a bar in the Vatican.
Remember, there's a
You
handful
get
of
it.
people who speak.
So you're saying
proper
leaders
Latin.
shouldn't lead, leaders should descend to the bowels and be as basic and
No, sometimes
so leadership shouldn't be an aspirational position. It should be a position of we're
you have
better
to-
than him. the last in the pack should be the leader.
I'm just saying, people can
You know what they
relate.
call it? You know what they call it?
Yeah.
Cockystocracy. See
Okay.
if you remember.
Okay, I remember. but all in all, you have a handful of you have a handful of elites, and the majority of the people are just average people.
But we're saying that
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark shouldn't have one, but who should have one?
Somebody
That's what I'm
elite.
saying.
Somebody elite.
Like who?
You know, elite has become a bad word.
Like who?
You know, people go on a
Tatum,
stage
Jason
and
Tatum,
let me
who
just make this
yeah,
point. People go on a stage and
Steph Curry.
say, we can't deal with them elites. Elites are the greatest among us.
Of course.
That's why they get to be elite.
But
Steph
Caitlin,
Curry is an elite basketballer. Tiger Woods was an elite.
So you don't think Caitlin
golfer.
is elite?
No, I don't think
Not
so.
yet.
I haven't seen it yet. What
Well,
I know is that because she is, people can identify with her because of her race. She's popular.
And I'm sure no WNBA players wanted to
you know, she made a statement that she's privileged because of her race. She's
Of
white,
course,
white,
it's
white.
true. Yeah.
And so, what happened to Tiger Woods?
What do you mean?
Was Tiger Woods because of the accolades and everything surrounding Caitlin? She's saying a lot of the black people are saying that it's because she's white and she's privileged and why she's getting all of these things but she has the record to prove it and her game also proved she broke a lot of records. So I'm
Yeah.
asking you, well, so when Tiger wasn't golf a white sport?
Tiger Woods no black.
No, Kane, come on.
Tiger was just black. It's black.
Yeah,
Tiger Woods said no black.
Yeah, but it's Tiger's is black.
Tiger Woods
All
said
right,
no black.
but wasn't a white? So Tiger had black privilege. Why him got so popular?
I'm saying I'm kind of Asian.
No, hold on. I want to know because I'm saying it's because she have white privilege. Why? So I'm saying what happened to Tiger Woods when him come in and did the same
You're
thing?
committing a sin. They call it whataboutism. You see, because Caitlin, the
It's the
circle,
same
there are
sports.
circles,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
But
a
you're
sports
trying to
thing.
say you're trying to look for an example
Yeah.
to say that well here it is and it was the equivalent of so.
What happened to Serena Williams?
You think she had a special privilege?
Huh? No, I'm saying she got the same thing like Caitlin. They're saying it's white privilege. So Serena had black privilege in a
No,
white
she didn't.
sport.
No, she didn't.
No,
But-
because basketball is a black
but
sport. The
Serena
WNBA
Williams,
is a black sport.
was unquestionably the number one lawn tennis player of her era.
in the early
One
time.
time.
In her era,
Yeah,
undoubtedly,
yeah.
undoubtedly,
Yeah.
on the number of
Lots of
titles
titles.
won, etc., etc. Every matrix you could find.
Yeah.
So she deserved it, regardless of her color.
So before
Tiger Woods as well dominated and won.
Yes.
no, I'm
regardless
talking
of
when
color.
Tiger came
Yeah.
out.
Caitlin Clark don't win anything.
When Tiger came out and Serena came out, even before, Serena wasn't popular. You think back. Both
There were many. You see the era, the era that Serena, the era that Serena came out in. There were
Both of them were both
wait,
she and her
but the
sister.
political climate was such that black people could rise up a little easier than now. I think that the era that
Yeah.
that era with athletes like Muhammad Ali and
Magic Johnson
Carlos,
and
Magic Johnson,
Larry Bird.
they were breaking through
Larry Bird
also
was
because
white privilege too, right?
Larry Bird.
Yeah,
Larry
was
Bird
that?
won. But Larry Bird
We
won.
never win early.
You know,
You win
starting.
in first year?
No, but him win.
No.
So,
Come
so
on,
Dale,
come on,
you
come
know I've earned the title of the Vivek Ramaswamy of Primal Sports. You see, you're talking a bit like Vivek I noticed Ramadeva. Yeah, man.
I'm just,
Next thing you're going to tell
so
me
you don't,
about.
you don't think her game warrant all of the things that she getting? You don't think none at all?
No, I don't. No, I
I
don't.
think she deserves recognition, but this title of Time Magazine Athlete of the Year,
Athlete of the Year, it's a pretty big thing, you know.
It's a big athlete.
Boy, I tell you.
I think she deserves Rookie of the Year. She
Yeah.
deserves this,
Rookie of the
she
Year.
deserves that, she
What-
deserves-
what
New
but
Player of the Year.
to
Player of the Week.
What
Player of the Week.
what you do
but
for
not
the
year.
what you do for the WNBA though? When you look at the viewership and everything, it's not just because she's white. It's because she can play.
She should get the viewership prize.
can play,
I
she
agree.
can play.
Yeah, she can play. She can play a little bit.
No,
She
I'm
can
not saying,
play a
but to
little
get Time Magazine.
I'll
Athlete
tell you
of the
this: if you watch her play and you watch the other like Asia Wilson, the claim to be the best, Asia is boring to watch. She's exciting to watch. I can tell
So
you
in
that.
other words, wait, you hear
Yeah.
what the man said?
Flair.
Wait. A white woman is exciting to watch. That's what the man just said.
But that's just truth.
All right. Well, whatever gets you excited, you know.
Yeah, because she actually made me watch the first game. She made me, I don't watch WNBA.
She's a curiosity to me. She's a curiosity to me.
And know that they're hating on her now. I might just don't watch it anymore.
Really?
I can't bother with that because it's
I'm
like
watching it.
it's like
I'm gonna
it's like she's surrendering to them now, you know.
No,
But she says she
it's
have
a
white
new dam.
privilege.
It's a new dam.
You
It's
know
a
that
new
Ken?
dam. Yeah.
She's the one that came out and said, "Boy, I know I win, but I have white privilege." You think she
think so,
believe
but
that?
she's saying-
You think she believe that? She just saying that for the camera. She don't believe
Yeah,
that.
there's
kid.
an irony,
She's an
there's a
athlete, you know.
sarcasm
She's
to
an
it, yeah.
athlete, you know. She gonna say, "Oh, I'm getting this because I'm white." She don't believe that, kid. She's a competitor.
She's
Yeah.
a competitor.
I believe she thinks she's as good as any other player.
Oh, you mean?
Of course, I'm
What you
sure.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But she's good.
I mean, if she's good.
good.
Yeah.
I watch her play.
You guys remember, a year ago, there was a white guy, I don't remember his name now, college athlete again, running 200 meters.
Yeah.
A male. You know what I'm talking? Curly hair, blonde.
France?
No, man, USA.
Oh, the
USA.
college assistant.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And there was a lot of excitement surrounding him because they felt he would be the next 200 meter for the USA. You know, remember what I'm talking? And a lot had to do with the fact that he was not black. Because
I'm guessing he didn't go anywhere.
well, we're not hearing much more from him, but not everybody matriculates from the college level. Which
To professional
yeah,
level.
professional level. 'Cause you simply have to be the best to be a pro, you know. You can't just be
Ken Clark is a
attractive.
pro.
Huh?
She's
She's a pro. She's a pro.
Yeah, just recent pro.
Yeah, she's a pro.
But
Newbie.
Yeah, she's a pro.
But she's good.
Yeah,
She's alright. She's alright.
Peter don't watch her yet.
I've seen her, man. I watched, but I must admit, I watched her during the college thing. That
The
big finals
finals.
everybody watched. I was
Yeah.
one of those people watching.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Time Magazine.
But who the nominees? Who were the nominees?
I'm sure the nominees.
It can't be Jason Tatum. It can't be Jalen Brown. Noah Lyles.
I
You
could
were
list.
saying Noah Lyles?
Yes, I think Noah Lyles,
Who had
and I
any
think
great swimmer or
even
gymnastics?
McCracken, Sydney,
Probably
and
Simone
I
Biles,
think Sydney.
Simone
and
Biles?
I think Simone Biles would have been because Simone Biles came back
back
again.
from the twisties,
So I think that there were a lot of potential candidates for Athlete of the Year. I think it's a stretch to give her that title.
Okay. Well, you have a point. I just meant my point for her, though. You know.
To me, that's a big title and a feather in her cap.
But I have a question for you. You think the title of Mrs. Cartel will go to Sidem or it will go to Rose?
I think Shorty in the mix somewhere.
You think Shorty in the mix?
Shorty in the mix,
Yeah. All right, we'll move from the WNBA to the NBA now.
Yes.
The NBA has been on a decline for some
I
time.
think
Viewership, yeah.
only major sport that has been on
A decline,
Everybody else-
a steady decline.
It's funny you guys are saying this now because 3 years ago when I watched that finals with, I don't know if it was Denver against Stinger, I pointed out that I found the 3-point shooting boring. And it's now become the style of basketball.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to happen because somebody worked out that 3 multiplied by 0.5 is more than 2 multiplied by
Whatever.
0.68.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Somebody worked it out. So what we're watching when you're watching basketball is mathematics. We're not watching basketball.
We're not watching it
If you
anymore.
recall, during what made me very famous as a commentator was when I called for the abolition of the 3-point line.
Oh,
You
yes,
remember?
I remember.
And I
Because
called for it
Tanzania-
because of what I saw happening, and I knew it would come to this.
Yeah.
This is the same skill set that made me predict UFC with such unerring accuracy. You know, I
Yeah.
matched the thing out.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah, but-
I knew that basketball was going to go down this road,
Yeah.
and it's a bad road. And so once again, we might have to review what is happening with the 3-point line, because that
crazy number.
watching a team take 70 shots.
There's no creativity. There's no
That's
creativity.
boring,
there's no
man.
nothing. Yeah.
That's not, they set the record for most missed 3-pointers in a game.
You get my
75.
point. You get my point.
75 missed
In
3-pointers.
fact, what we might have to do, and I'm planning, the NBA is looking out to what I'm going to propose. We might have to give 3 points for scoring inside the key. Okay, you laugh.
Unless
2
the
points
outside.
for outside and 3 for inside the key. Watch your basketball get excited again. Then you're going to have, what do you name again? The
Post up and all kind
flying
of.
through and
John Morant. John
Yeah,
Morant.
John
Morant.
Then
John
John
Morant.
Morant will become the top
Boy,
basketballer.
that's interesting.
And
Yeah, man.
Boston Celtics, defending champions.
Yeah.
Give the dunk
Average
3
more
points.
3-pointers per
Yeah.
game than 2 points.
Give the dunk 3 points and shots inside the key and watch your basketball change.
If you don't
Yeah.
come out, you get 3 points.
What are you talking about, kid?
I was about to say the same thing, that part of it, the decline is because of the style of game.
Yes.
That
Yes.
was my thought
Yes,
on it
so-
too. Because I can't watch
so
it
I
anymore.
would make
The
basketball
only reason why I
more
watch it now in the
exciting.
Peter
Yeah.
is because Kane put me onto the betting site.
Yeah.
I only watch it
I don't
because
gamble. I don't think I
no, it's only exciting when you're waiting for your player to score the next point so
Yeah.
you can make a bet.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's absolutely boring.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Next week we have to touch more into this. NBA have the NBA
Yeah, yeah,
season
yeah.
tournament.
Yeah.
We can touch on that. And
So we're gonna fix basketball after I fix cricket, because they need
Cricket's our
somebody.
problem
Yeah,
too.
they need somebody to fix cricket. I'm going to fix cricket, and then I will fix basketball.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
By
it's a
the
big
way,
issue.
you know they fixed table tennis. Table tennis was beginning to not be exciting. you know?
because of the long point.
And they
the
have
long,
fixed it with the
shorten the
bigger
game.
ball, shorter game, all these things. Them change the color of the table, the surrounds. Table tennis has been trying to
rubbers are
become
different
popular.
colours,
Yeah, and it's become more exciting.
I think table tennis people have higher IQ than the rest of sports. You know?
Yes, we do.
Sports.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think we think more.
And you say
Yeah.
we're the
I
mother
will-
sport anyway.
I was about to say the mother sport.
Yeah.
So we're more creative in all aspects of everything.
Yes,
Yeah, I really do think so.
I think we measure
Especially
things, we
seeing
measure
as you're a
things-
table tennis player.
Yeah, we measure things differently.
Yes, yes.
Gentlemen,
As usual.
it's been fun.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll come to
yes.
the end of another show, dude.
I want to big up our listeners and viewers in Western Jamaica, Fit FM 96.7 as usual, you know. They tune in to us.
Can I
each
make
and
one quick
every-
announcement?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
We have some merch to give away, and we're gonna try and give away some merch next week.
So we're going to go to...
I haven't made the plan yet. I'd love to go down to
Trelawney?
Trelawney
Western?
to think that, but I'm not sure yet. We have to see. how it is.
And you know, I really think that we should do that, though.
Yeah.
We should have our final show of the year down in Trelawney, and we'll give away all of the merch. And
All right, well, let's work on it. Let's work on it. Let's
All
see
right,
if they will
we'll
host
work on
us.
it.
But big up to the people in Mountain West.
Yeah, man.
nonetheless. Yeah.
All right.
And Primal 4K app, Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah, man, the World Wide Web.
right,
I want to thank you guys. Have a good afternoon and season greetings again.
Peace.
Peace out.